when you're absolutely obsessed with Halloween, but it's only August. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Hey guys, what's up? It's Mini MuffinButt. Today I thought I'd do a little frequently asked questions video. I had a ton of people send in questions from Instagram to ask me and to put in this video because why the frick not? I took the best ones or the funniest ones that I liked personally, and I'm going to answer them for you guys today. Then I'm going to have a little update at the end of this video. I've already posted it in Discord, but I thought I'd maybe post it on YouTube as well, just to kind of get my point across. But yeah, let's jump right in to the questions. First question comes from Your Mum Gay LOL 666. Grade A name, bro. Just so good. And he asked, do you look like a total badass in your Mazda 3? Big thonk. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, you see this this little hatchback red car driving by with a fucking diva sticker by the license plate, and you're just like, whose kid is this? Like, whose teenager is this? Even though I'm not a teenager, I'm not a kid. But I sure feel like one when I drive that car. It's kind of funny because I actually got pulled over once because I was speeding and the cop actually called in another cop. He thought I was an unruly teen because I was in a red car and I was in a hatchback and I was going so fast, and that's what he told me. But when I like pulled the window down and stuff like that to talk to him, he saw like I was wearing a flower crown. I just got off of work and he told the other cop to go. Probably the scariest moment in my life. So I probably look like a total badass, but I also probably just look like a stupid teenager as well. There might not be any in between. Alright, next question comes from DD871, and he asks, you have a deep-seated hatred for people and you're a total asshole. Why? And then he tells me that he thinks he loves me with them big ol' hard eyes. I guess it's not the fact that I have a deep-seated hatred for people. I don't want to seem that way. I don't want to seem like I am super mad at the world or anything like that. However, when I was younger, I used to let people walk all over me. I used to let people say what they wanted to say with no consequences, and it really got to me. So I guess as I grew older and I grew more independent, I decided early on that I was not going to take no shit. Like, if somebody had something to say to me, I wanted them to say it to me. And if something made me unhappy, I would go ahead and tell them about it. Even at work, like, I don't close my mouth. I'm not a yes man in any way. If something upsets me, I'll let you know. Not in a horrible way, but I'll let you know, hey man, this bothers me. I've definitely grown out of just keeping silent on all the issues, and I'm so glad I did because it made me a more vocal person. It made me more emotionally invested in things. I feel like I can be emotionally invested because I'm not holding it all in. And I feel like, honestly, even if it makes me an asshole, I tell it how it is. I tell it exactly how I feel. You never, ever have to guess how I feel, because I'll tell you, you'll know. There's no assuming with me. I tell you straight up, this is how it is. I guess that's just my personality. You guys see it in the stream. My friends see it when they talk to me. I don't want to seem like I'm angry at the world, but what can you do? Next question comes from Fortnight Kid 07. Alright, and he asks, do you like working at Dennys? Short answer, fuck no. I truly don't like working there. It's not really an environment I want to be in. I want to be in a much more professional setting, and Dennys, if you know what a Dennys is, pancakes, waffles, eggs, bacon. Super simple dinners and lunches. When you think of Dennys, you think of like a really just low-end restaurant. And that's one thing I hate about actually working there, is because I'm portrayed as being somebody who works at a low-end restaurant. But I guess the reason why I work there currently, and I've been working there for almost 3 years, is because I've gotten comfortable. The job market in Orlando isn't the best. I mean, I've applied different places, I just haven't heard anything back from people. So I'm just honestly waiting for my moment to shine. But in the meantime, it's giving me the time I need to keep on streaming, keep on making content, stuff like that. So honestly, I can't complain too much. I'm not so busy with work that I can't do anything else. I really don't like it, but here I am. So this one comes from Secret Admirer KW, and they ask, why did you choose to start a cosplaying career? And then he adds, I love your Cuddle team leader cosplay. Thank you. I love it as well. I think I chose to cosplay because I saw a lot of pictures of people cosplaying, and I'm like, dang, you know what I could do? Dress up as my favorite characters as well. And I guess when I first did it, I honestly just fell in love with it. I love just dressing up. I love playing the part. I love going to conventions and meeting new people, and it's a lot of fun to do. I will say this though, I don't look at it as a career. It is definitely more of a hobby to me. I don't do it enough to make it a career. However, if one day it does blow up to be that, I don't know if I'd want to actually make it a career or not. It's definitely something that takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of work, and I don't think I'm really cut out for that yet. I guess I just started doing it because it was a lot of fun for me. And it still is. It's still a really fun hobby of mine. This next question comes from Spicy Meme. Spicy Memes of 456, and they ask, will you do another Fortnite cosplay? The answer to that, super simple, heck yeah. I actually have a few planned already. I can't wait to actually get the gears started up and actually get it rolling and getting in progress. I need to start doing it soon because I hit 25 subscribers on Twitch. It doesn't seem like a lot, but for such a small streamer, that is like insane. And I promised at 25 subs, I would do a cosplay stream, so I gotta get my butt in gear and get that shit ready and rolling. Hopefully, you guys will like what I come up with. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a Fortnite cosplay for the stream, but we'll see what happens. Super short answer, heck yeah. I plan on doing a lot of Fortnite cosplays because they got really cool skin. Heck yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it good. This next question comes from Alex Sanchez 0402, and they ask, what was your first ever cosplay? My first ever cosplay was this shitty ass Pikachu. I didn't have a wig, I barely did my makeup, and I wore something that doesn't really represent Pikachu. But it's something I'm really proud of because it was the first time I've ever made anything myself. Obviously the clothes aren't done by me, but the tail and the ears were done completely by me. It's something I'm really proud of. I've come a long way since then. I actually have a picture on my Instagram that shows this cosplay, and then I did a side-by-side with this cosplay, which is at Colossal Con, and I did a water park inspired version of Pikachu, but I used the same ears and the same tail I made so many years ago for my first cosplay. It's kind of like Jessica Negri, where she did this one and then I did this one. Can see where I get my inspiration from. Next question comes from Ernie Sanders, and they ask, how did you get the idea of making a Cuddle Team Leader cosplay? If you ask my father, I have been planning that cosplay forever. Ever since the skin came out, I loved it, and I was like, I want to cosplay that because it looks freaking dope. The thing is though, I knew it was gonna have a lot of issues with it, especially with the body being fur and the head being fur. And I did the head, and that was really hard to do, but the body I didn't make fur because I figured it was gonna be too hot. And it was just going to be too much for me, especially when I'm not good at sewing in the first place. I thought that was going to be too much of a leap for me. The Cuddle Team Leader I made was a water park inspired one because I was at a water park convention. And then I got a lot of flack because obviously it's not the traditional Cuddle Team Leader that people see in the game or anything like that. It's a swimsuit, and people thought I was just over sexualizing it, and it got a lot of negative attention. I learned to kind of deal with it. And honestly, it's still going to be my favorite cosplay. I worked so hard, and it's one of those cosplays that I did almost by scratch. Pretty much, the water park convention was coming up, and I had to think of something to do, and I was like, why not do a cosplay that I've been wanting to do for a while now? And then the idea was born. Next question comes from Cheap Fortnite Accounts, Enot. Only you can prevent V-Bucks scams. When you started cosplaying, what was your inspiration? So I first started cosplaying back in 2014. My inspiration was definitely Jessica Negri. At that time, she was getting a lot more famous than she previously was. And I saw a lot of her armor builds and stuff like that, and that's honestly what made me start cosplaying. I thought, holy crap, she looks fantastic. And I'm not quite there with armor building yet. I still have a long ways to go. It was my inspiration. I saw it and I wanted to be there too. I wanted to feel what that feels like. It's honestly why I started cosplaying. It was probably the best decision I've ever made. I mean, every time I wear a cosplay, I just feel amazing. I love how I can actually get into character with people, and you know, people stop to take my picture and people stop to take silly videos like this one, and it's an amazing feeling to be cosplaying. It really is. I'm honestly glad that I did it. Alright, so these next two come from Jinx Noise. And first he asks, best part of Twitch? This one was a little hard to think of an answer, but I think the best part, the ultimate best part, is Twitch gives you the ability to make a community for yourself. That's something that recently I've completely fell in love with. I have certain people that every time I stream and every time I go live, they're already there. They're fighting to, you know, have their like little, oh, I'm the first comment of the stream. And then I have the people who join the Discord and they talk to me every day and they tell me how they're feeling, and you know, we have conversation. We have memes about the stream and stuff like that. The fact that I have a community all to myself and I'm a part of that community and I inspire that community, I think that's honestly the best part of Twitch. The fact that they give you a platform to do that on. It's just amazing, and it's almost euphoric to see. Like every time Discord dings, it just honestly fills me with so much joy. The fact that I'm inspiring people to get together and bond over the fact that I stream, it's amazing. It's honestly an amazing feeling, and I honestly can't thank Twitch enough for giving me the platform to do so. And then Jinx becomes a troll and asks, you gay? If you want a non-meme answer to that, partially. I'm actually bisexual. If you want a meme answer to that, take a look at this meme. That's all I have to say. Next question comes from Nethat Spam, aka Nate. I love you. And he says, dude, what the freak, man? I told you that you cannot swear when I'm around. So what the heck is your problem? No swearing. And the last question is gonna be from IDEK Goat. And he kind of asks, what is your favorite food? I could destroy some buffalo wings. Like buffalo wings and ranch. Top-notch food. That is like my favorite food. I can never go wrong with it. If anybody ever asks, what are you in the mood for? Wings. Always. Hands down. Always gonna be my first pick. I don't know why. They're just delectable. They are just delightful. They just fill me with joy. I love them. So that does it for the questions portion of the video. If your question didn't get picked, I plan on doing these frequently. I plan on doing them often. It's actually really fun to answer your questions, and I feel like it's a good way to get to know me. So make sure you're on the lookout for those little stories that I do if you want your question to get picked. So before I end the video, I want to do a little announcement. My stream times will be changing here in the next week or so. I'm switching to morning shift, which would typically be a 9 a.m. to about 4 p.m. So I'm going to be streaming anytime after 4 p.m. So I'm no longer going to be doing like midnight to like 6 a.m. I just can't do it anymore, considering that now I have to wake up at 7:30 a.m. just to be at work at 9. I hope that it doesn't affect too many viewers, but I'm honestly bettering myself, and it's going to be a lot better for me to work around, and I'm actually really happy with my schedule. Just a little announcement for you guys, anybody who watches the stream. I do apologize if it's an inconvenience to anybody, but I do need to make some, you know, adult decisions, and that's what I chose. Hopefully you guys still stick around. Hopefully I'll still see you guys in stream. And maybe I'll see some new faces because, you know, not everybody's awake at 5 in the morning. I'd like to thank you all for watching this lovely video. I plan on doing these a lot more. So if you want your questions to be answered, follow me on that Instagram. Links are down below. If you want to see me stream sometime, link is also in the description. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. Peace.